Hi and welcome back to my studio. Happy New Year to everybody. This is the first lesson in the new year, the first video here on my channel, and I would like to show you how to draw that sweet little mouse with pastel pencils. I show you that here in a time-lapse video and explain how I did it and give you some tips and tricks. If you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I would love your support and also your thoughts and comments below in the description. If you would love to watch the full step-by-step drawing lesson, including the material list, line art and a free beginner's guide, then sign up for free using the link above or in the description. Let's bring this little mouse to life on paper together. Okay, let's start now in the time-lapse version. I speed this up. You see in the full lesson, if you sign up for the tutorial, I offer you for free. Here I explain every step I do, but in the time-lapse version. So I do here a sketch, freehand, and just try to get the proportions right and sketch in the outlines for that little mouse. I like to use two different colors or more different colors in the sketch, here white and black, sketching in the outline of the eyes, and then also some of the most important lines around the mouse, some hairs to get the hair direction right. It's always nice to have the hair direction directly in the sketch. And then I draw the eyes, the most important part. Here very simple with black, blue and white and light blue for some highlights. Let them a little bit sparkle and always darken the outlines and bring in highlights. So darks and lights are always important. Some little dots for sparkling highlights. And then I draw the little nose with different pink colors. I explain the colors in the full lesson. So if you sign up for the full lesson, you get a material list and also a lineup drawing for the sketch, so you don't have to do it freehand if you don't want it. And you also get a free beginner's guide with tips and tricks for your start drawing animal portraits with pastel pencils. Here I plot in a base layer with ivory, so a light yellow color, and different brown and ochre tones, a bit middle brown, so red, brown, a mid-tone, and dark brown around the edges and the ears. And then I blend these colors together with cotton swabs or paper stamps. Sometimes I also like to use my fingers and create these soft transitions. You can blend pastels so easily together, and it is so fun to create these soft transitions from light to the mid-tone to dark and let the colors go into each other. Here I add a brilliant light around the ears with white and blend it with the paper stamp, and then I add a mid-tone as base layer. I use here the Capothello Stabilo pastel pencils, and also what I really like to use are the Pit pastel pencils from Faber-Castell. You also find links to the products in the description below. And yes, as said in the full tutorial, I also have listed all the color numbers I am using. Here the black, and yes, I plot in here the darks, then after the mid-tone as base layer, going in with darker colors, and let's start building up the fur texture, the fur structure, always following the direction of the fur growth, and let the hairs a little bit overlap, and then bring in also different brown tones again, fill out and plot in enough color to cover the paper. I am working here on pastel matte paper from Clairefontaine. That's my absolute favorite paper. Pastel matte paper in the color dark gray, not anthracite, dark gray. And you can draw so many layers on that nice paper. I always recommend to invest in really high quality pastel paper because then you save nerves and frustration, and it makes so much more fun to draw on that paper. It's velvety, it has a velvety surface. Also sandpapers are great, like Sennelier pastel card or UArt paper, or just simple sandpaper you can get in a hardware store that you use for cars with a higher grit number, but they are not acid free. The pastel matte paper from Clairefontaine really is acid free, and you protect your portraits over a long time. If you would like to practice, you can just use a simple sandpaper, but if you would like to really also sell your portraits or keep them for a long time the same and avoid that colors fade and so on, invest in high quality pastel paper. Yeah, here I build up then step by step the fur. With the layers you can draw on the pastel matte paper, you can let the lines overlap, and it's necessary to create a realistic look by drawing many layers and hairs that are overlapping, crossing. Then also go in with some orange ochre tones, terracotta tones, and lighter yellow or ochre tones, going from darks to lights then, but you also can easily draw with white over the black here, draw white hairs over the darks. That is not possible in that same way when you use normal pastel paper. It's really working well on pastel matte or sanded paper. Yes, and here then I draw on the white fur, adding highlights. Always make sure that you have a good contrast in your animal portraits to let it pop and to create that 3D effect, that the head, the face of the little mouse stands out of the paper. So don't hesitate to bring in darks and then also lights and fine details. Add then more and more fine layers on top with a little pressure. I always recommend to work with a light hand, little pressure, hardly touch the paper, and add these fine light yellow details with such a light vanilla yellow pencil, and refine step by step your portrait. Here I add a little bit thicker white fur hairs, strands at the belly and the chest, and blend the colors together. You can also blend with the pastel pencils itself, so blend gently over the layers and bring in a bit red and brown tones, and then I go in again with dark colors. Always let the hairs cross and overlap. This is really fun to draw fur. It takes a bit of time and patience, but it's also relaxing and calming, and just sitting down and drawing fur, listen to either a lesson or music or a podcast you like, and just enjoy having me time and drawing and bringing this sweet little mouse to life on paper. As said, if you would like to draw the full lesson, then I download it for free via the link in the description. I there explain everything in detail. Always in my lessons in my membership Animal Art Club. They are total and narrated, and I explain every step I do and what colors I'm using. And this is a taste. You get this sweet little mouse drawing for free. It's also a lesson inside our membership of my online drawing school, Animal Art Club. And you can get it here in the link for free, so don't hesitate to draw it and try it out if you like the pastel pencils. I use here also some pastel sticks, soft pastel sticks, and this is a soft blending tool, a little sponge, where you can blend the soft pastel pigments together and create that blurry effect of the background. These soft tools work really well with the sticks, not so well with the pencils. There I more and prefer to use paper stamps and cotton swabs, but with the softer sticks where you have a higher color aberration, it's so nice to blend the colors together and create that white and blue snow cool effect here for the background. Then after plotting in the colors for the background, I draw the tail. here, also with different brown tones, and always don't forget to blend and make it smooth. I don't like a gritty look, I want to have it smooth. Push the pigment into the paper and add then some details on top. And here are some fun snow effects created with a craft knife and the white soft pastel stick. And you can create a very fast, easy way to create that soft snow effect. And then I add some more details with the pencils. Some blue shadows and blend over it and refine the snow here below the little mouse, and adding some details with some little dots, more precise dots. And finally then I add some bushes or so stems, grass stems around the mouse on the left and the right side, also with a little bit snow on the blossoms here on the stems. Some details with a black pastel pencil. So, and then finally refine the mouse with some more hairs around the animal that are overlapping the background, and add some darks here and there. And don't forget to draw the whiskers, some black whiskers and also some white whiskers then finally to complete this sweet little mouse drawing. And don't forget, if you want to download it, get the link in the description. I would also like if you follow me and subscribe to my channel to get more free lessons here on YouTube and information and tips and tricks. So I hope you have liked this time-lapse tutorial and you try to draw that sweet little mouse too.